The Apple Watch Ultra 3 is here, and it's making a big statement. Apple has positioned this watch as the ultimate tool for durability, adventure, health, and outdoor performance in 2025. At first glance, it may look similar to the Ultra 2. The rugged titanium body, the large crown, and the action button are all still there. But beneath the surface, this new model brings 5 exclusive upgrades that change the way people will use a smartwatch. For many, the biggest question is whether these changes make it worth upgrading. And that depends on what you care about most in a smartwatch. In this breakdown, we're going to look at each of the 5 features in detail. We'll see how they compare to the Ultra 2, how they stack up against Garmin, Samsung, and Fitbit, and what they mean for real-world use. Feature 1. The LTPO3 Wide-Angle OLED Display. The first thing most people notice about any Apple Watch is the screen. And with the Ultra 3, Apple has pushed the display to a new level. The bezels are thinner than ever, which means more usable screen area in the same body size. This gives a cleaner, more modern look, but it also makes information easier to read. Apple has introduced a new LTPO3 wide-angle OLED panel. They claim it's the brightest and most advanced display ever on an Apple Watch. Brightness has always been a challenge for smartwatch displays, especially outdoors. But this screen tackles that problem with higher peak brightness and better anti-reflective coating. Whether you're running on a sunny trail, skiing on a snowy slope, or simply checking notifications on a hot day, the Ultra 3's display is built to stay visible. Another improvement comes with viewing angles. The wide-angle panel means you don't have to look directly at the watch to see your data clearly. If your wrist is tilted or you're in motion, the screen still looks sharp and readable. This is a small detail, but in active situations, it makes a big difference. There's also the 1 Hz always-on mode. This keeps the watch face alive with a ticking second hand while using minimal power. It feels more like a traditional analog watch, but with all the features of a digital smartwatch. It's subtle, but it adds to the sense of realism and polish. Compared to the Ultra 2, the jump in display quality is clear. Against competitors, the Ultra 3 holds its own too. Garmin's Fenix 8 and Samsung's Galaxy Watch Ultra both have strong AMOLED panels, but Apple has managed to combine brightness, sharpness, and efficiency in a way that sets the Ultra 3 apart. Feature 2. Extended battery life. Battery life has always been the weakness of the Apple Watch. While Garmin users often enjoy a week or more on a single charge, Apple Watch users have typically had to charge daily or every other day. With the Ultra 3, Apple is closing that gap. The official claim is up to 42 hours of standard use. That's already longer than the Ultra 2's 36 hours. But the real headline is the 72-hour low-power mode. For many people, that means you can go away for an entire weekend without bringing the charger. That is a major step forward for Apple. Fast charging is another improvement. Just 15 minutes of charging gives about 12 hours of extra use. This is a lifesaver when you're about to head out and realize your watch is low on battery. It makes the Ultra 3 more practical for everyday life, not just long adventures. Athletes will appreciate the GPS endurance too. With full GPS tracking on, the Ultra 3 promises around 14 hours of use. That's long enough for marathons, ultramarathons, long bike rides, or full-day hikes. It's not infinite, but it's a strong improvement and covers most needs. Apple's estimates are usually conservative. With the Ultra 2, many users reported battery life that exceeded Apple's official numbers. If that holds true with the Ultra 3, some people could see even more than 72 hours in real-world use. That would make this watch one of the most practical smartwatches Apple has ever built. Feature 3. 5G cellular and satellite messaging. This is the feature that feels futuristic. The Ultra 3 supports full 5G connectivity. That means faster calls, smoother music streaming, and quicker app data, even when your iPhone isn't with you. For people who want more independence from their phone, this matters. But the real game changer is satellite messaging. With the Ultra 3, you can send and receive texts, share your location, and even call for help when you're completely off the grid. No Wi-Fi, no cell towers, no problem. This feature is built directly into the watch. For adventurers, this is huge. Climbers, hikers, backcountry skiers, anyone who spends time far from civilization, will find peace of mind in knowing they can still reach help if something goes wrong. It's not just convenience. In many cases, it could save lives. Apple has said satellite SOS will be free for the first 2 years. After that, pricing is still unclear. But even with a future subscription, having this built into the watch itself makes it far more accessible than competitors. Garmin offers similar functions with in-reach devices, but those require separate hardware and ongoing plans. Apple is simplifying that experience. Feature 4: Hypertension alerts and sleep scoring. Apple has always leaned heavily on health features. The Ultra 3 builds on that tradition with 2 important upgrades. The first is hypertension alerts. Using advanced sensors, the watch can track blood pressure trends and flag early signs of hypertension. It's not a replacement for medical equipment, but it can serve as an early warning. For many people, that kind of gentle nudge can make the difference between ignoring symptoms and getting checked by a doctor. The second is sleep scoring. Apple is finally catching up with brands like Garmin and Fitbit here. The Ultra 3 analyzes your sleep cycles, interruptions, and recovery quality, and then gives you a score. For athletes, this helps optimize training. For everyday users, it offers insights into how lifestyle choices affect rest. Combined with existing features like heart rate variability, blood oxygen, and atrial fibrillation detection, the Ultra 3 is becoming more than a smartwatch. It's moving toward being a genuine health guardian. Feature 5: Waypoint watch face and outdoor tools. The final big upgrade is all about exploration. Apple has introduced a new Waypoint watch face, designed for outdoor use. It includes a live compass, quick navigation access, and a night mode for low light. With one tap, you can also access satellite SOS features. This makes the watch more functional for adventurers. The Ultra 3 is dive-ready up to 40 meters. It has a built-in depth gauge and water temperature sensors. Surfers, divers, and kiteboarders will all find this useful. Precision dual-frequency GPS is another standout. It ensures accuracy even in tough conditions like urban canyons or dense forests. Finally, Apple has added new workout tools. You can build custom training sessions directly on the watch. Whether it's cardio intervals, strength circuits, or outdoor adventure workouts, the Ultra 3 is more flexible than before. Taken together, these features make the Ultra 3 Apple's most complete adventure smartwatch yet.